All right. So may peace and power elevation to you guys. This your girl Tiffany coming through live in effect right here on StreamYard, both YouTube and Facebook. So this topic here is something very unusual. Something I never heard of until recently, until just now. So there is a warrant out for the president of the United States by Iran because back in January, the general was killed. So a drone was strike in the area in that country. So now they put out the warrant for President Trump. And if you don't believe me, I have the article from TimeMagazine.com. So I am going to read the article to you. And then we're going to have this discussion. If anybody want to chime on in, I will be gladly to post it up. Hey, Lori, how you doing? Yeah, so if you want to chime on in, just ask me and I will make sure I post it up. And matter of fact, if you're on Facebook, I have the link posted on Facebook. But if you're watching from YouTube, I'll post the link up on the YouTube channel. All right, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and do that right now as we speak. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this. This is the article. All right, so in Tehran, Iran, or Iran as it's pronounced, Iran has issued an arrest warrant and asked Interpol for help in detaining President Donald Trump and dozens of others it believes carried out the U.S. drone strike that killed a top Iranian general in Baghdad, a local prosecutor reportedly said Monday. All right, so today is Monday, right? And here it is. Interpol later said it wouldn't consider Iran's request, meaning Trump faces no danger of arrest. However, the charges underscore the high tensions between Iran and the United States since Trump unilaterally withdraw America from Tehran's nuclear deal with world powers. Let's see. And Tehran prosecutor Ali Al-Qassimir said Trump and 35 others whom Iran accuses of involvement in the January 3rd strike that killed General Qasem Soleimani in Baghdad face murder and terrorism charges. The state-run IRNA news agency reported. And so it also states that Al-Qassimir did not identify anyone else saw other than Trump, but stressed that Iran would continue to pursue his prosecution even after his presidency ends. All right, hold on. Let me find out what is on Interpol. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for joining. Thank you guys for joining me. So let's find out what Interpol is. All right, so here's the website. Here's the website. Okay, so Interpol. This is their website. It says our full name is International Criminal Police Organization, and we are an intergovernmental organization. We have 120 194 member countries, and we help police in all of them work together to make the world a safer place. To do this, we enable them to share and access data on crimes and criminal, and we offer a range of technical and operational support. Now, who make up the Interpol? The General Secretary coordinates our day-to-day activities to fight a range of crimes. Run by the Secretary General, it is staffed by both police and civilian, and compromises a headquarters in Lyon, a global complex for innovation in Singapore, and several satellite offices in different regions. In each country, an Interpol National Central Bureau provides the central point of contact for General Secretary and other NCBs. And NCB is run by national police officials, usually sit in the government ministry responsible for policing. The General Assembly is our governing body, and it brings all countries together once a year to take decision. All right, and so here it is, and they talk about what they do. So it says the General Secretary provides a range of expertise and services to our member countries. We manage 18 police databases with information on crimes and criminal, from names and fingerprints to stolen passport, accessible in real time to countries. We offer investigative support such as forensics analysis, assistance in locating fugitives around the world. Training is an important part of what we do in many areas, so that officials know how to work effectively with our services. So basically, these people are international police. So Iran has went to the international police, the world police, and told them, hey, we want to put a warrant out for this guy, Donald Trump, and whoever else was responsible for killing our general. Now, that's something serious. Out of my years, I must say, out of my years being on this earth, I have never heard of a president having a warrant out for their arrest regarding to warlike activity. Anything that's dealing with other countries. I never heard of that. Never. Now, I have heard of president getting impeached, but I never heard another country put out warrants, arrest warrants on a leader from another place, from another country. I never heard that. This is something new to me. If anybody can name one president throughout the history of the United States that ever had a warrant out for their arrest by other countries, please enlighten me. Put me on some game. Put me on some game. I never heard this. This is I would say this is funny because it's not a joking matter, but it's very strange. It's very strange. I'm scratching the back of my head like how that's gonna work, how that's gonna happen. Yeah, it has happened to other leaders in other countries, but it hasn't happened to leaders in United States. That's in other countries, but in United States, I never heard of that. Because usually when there's things like this taking place, they usually want to seek revenge. They want to seek revenge. But to put out a warrant, this is mighty strange. So the question is, but you know what? In the article, it stated that they don't want to get involved. The Interpol don't want to get involved. Check it out. I'm gonna read this part again. Let me post it. Let me go back and repost the article because they don't want to get involved. That's basically what they're saying. The Interpol do not want to get involved in this matter. Okay, so I'm gonna, if y'all can see the okay, y'all can see it. Cool. All right. So it says here, Interpol later said it wouldn't consider Iran's request, meaning Trump faces no danger of arrest. However, the charges underscore the heightened tensions between Iran and the United States since Trump unilaterally withdraw America from Tehran's nuclear deal with world powers. So basically, they not considering their request at the moment, but they know that there's serious tensions between the United States and Iran ever since the president, ever since Trump said we gonna remove ourselves from this whole nuclear thing y'all got going on. So pretty much that put Iran in a bad position. They like, this man removing the nuclear power. Now he goes and kill our general. We ain't going to sleep on this one. We gonna solve this matter. And they doing whatever they can. And Interpol saying, no, we're not trying to get involved in this because we're not going to put no warrant out for this man's arrest. So what does that mean at this point? What does it mean? That means that we got to prepare ourselves for what could be worse, right? We are in the midst of crisis right now. We're in the midst of the chaos. 2020 has been by so far the worst year ever. It's been so much taking place. Hold on, let me see what the sister put up here. She said, but for them to be so bold to put out for them to be so bold to put a warrant for the arrest for a U.S. president shows that we have lost our standing on the world stage. Yes. Yeah, I mean, Julius, I see that you was trying to come in. Try again. Try to come back in. But yes, that's just yikes. This happened to be this is the worst year. We done dealt with so much. I mean, all of this is combined. I mean, you're gonna always have problems. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna always be chaos. There's gonna be times where there is no peace. But this right here, this is unusual to me. This is unbelievable. Yeah, this is unbelievable. I see somebody trying to get on here, but I don't know what's going on. It's unbelievable, y'all. If anybody want to put their thoughts on, the link is in the chat. and or you can go on my Facebook page if you guys want to chime in. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, this is going to be an ugly situation. Only thing I can say is going to be ugly. Very, 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 very ugly. Extremely ugly. This ugly. This is ugly. Ugly. Yeah. So I'm waiting to see because I see somebody was trying to come in, so I'm gonna give them a few minutes. So I'm gonna sit here and wait and see if they want to come in and want to chime in their thoughts and share some input or something. Yeah. Ooh. But only thing I can say is expect the unexpected to happen. We gotta prepare ourselves. Because it sounds like to me that's gonna be a fall of Babylon. And I'm not a Bible person. I'm not a religious fanatic. But it sounds like the fall of Babylon taking place. It's slowly happening. That's what it sounds like to me. If this occurs, then something serious is about to happen. I don't know why I won't let you in, Julius. I don't know what's going on. Hmm. Yeah, this is Babylon's about to collapse. Babylon's about to collapse right before our eyes. I hate to say that. You're right. Yeah, Roman fell after 500 years. Egypt fell. Greece had fell. Yes, everything is absolutely fucked up. Right, exactly. We are on the stolen land. This land has been stolen from the people that was living on this land, the people that was inhabited. Okay, well try to okay, but go ahead. Okay, try to enter again. Try it again, brother. Try it again. Try to go in and see what it's gonna do. Yes. We in a serious midst of chaos. See, people don't understand. It sounds like a joke, but it's not a joke. These folks are serious. These folks mean serious business right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, you done took away our nuclear deal. Not only you took away the nuclear deal, but you done killed our general. Somebody gonna pay the price. And that's how they looking at somebody can pay the price. These people are not joking. Y'all. And then from what I was told that Iran is the most powerful country in the Middle East. It's the most powerful country and it's supposed to be the allies with the United States. So basically you done fucked up the allies. You done fucked up with your ally. Because Iran was the ally for the United States. And now you see what's going on. So they finna become worst enemy. Y'all just, you know what? I'm gonna say that just watch. Just watch and prepare yourself. That's all I gotta say. Just watch and prepare yourself. Just prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for what about to be the worst. Yeah, Julius, you gotta connect your mic. Okay. All right then. I'm gonna add you on. Can't you hear me? Julius.
Hello,
Okay,
hello,
are you there?
hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, okay, yeah. I was just want to comment on that Interpol situation. Now, my
What you
understanding,
say?
I said I just want to comment on that Interpol situation. From my understanding, when it comes to Interpol, I did think that they were just like the international police. But it is kind of strange that this international police agency isn't trying to do any type of police actions, if you understand what I'm saying. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, normally in that situation, I try to look for where their money is coming from, and and I believe that might be a reason why they won't press any charges or go after Donald Trump like they would any other leader around the globe.
Mm.
A
Right.
lot of they, yeah, a lot of their practices, I believe they use in regular police departments here in America.
Right. Because go on their if you go on their website, you will see that their main objective is basically like if there's a fugitive, right, that comes from another country or they're going to another country or whatever, right? They put out a warrant out for their arrest. So that's when they intervene, basically. So it can be somebody that's like, a fugitive that was here in America that committed a crime, or then somebody that's like a terrorist or something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, terrorists, but isn't that what Trump did to those folks over there in Iran when they killed their leader? A terroristic attack on them.
That's okay. In their eyes, they believe that that's what he did because he killed the top general. I mean, they sent a drone over there to the top general in Iran. That
Yeah,
was their top general.
that's what that's what I was getting at the whole situation. Yes,
Like, what's your whole thought on it?
like I said before, as Interpol stated before, they weren't going to help Iran in this situation here, and I believe that one of the main reasons is because they get their backing from the United States. A lot of their funding, a lot of their practices, uh, a lot of their teachings they get from the United States. So, and I believe the president we got in there, he like a kid in the candy store. He really want to do exactly what he want to do, and he knows ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it.
Right, right, right. Like, he's very bold with it. You know what I'm saying? He real bold. He's just, he come in and he let them know, hey, I'm not gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it my way. If it ain't gonna be my way, it's the highway. So
That
he
is
expects
true.
that the House of Congress know, like, hey, so I'm not feeling all that stuff that y'all talking about, because this is how it's gonna be done. He's very bold at that because he's used to having his way. And you gotta know that Trump, before he became a president, he was a real estate investor.
Oh, he was
Okay,
terrible at that.
so by him running an empire, what I'm saying, he has that mindset of a businessman more than he does as a politician.
How many times has he filed bankruptcy?
Huh?
How many times has he filed bankruptcy?
Oh, that's a good question. We can look that up. Yeah,
I
we
know
can
it's
look
been
that
more
up.
than once.
Huh?
I know it's been more than once.
It's more than what?
I know it's been more than once.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, let's look that up. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, now I want you. Oh, here's the screen. Okay, you're gonna have to put yourself on mute
Okay.
because I can hear the echo. All right. So it says, okay, so here it is. All right, so it says, the current form for Republican presidential nomination has come under fire from open meeting of the other candidates. Although Trump has never filed for personal bankruptcy, he has reportedly filed for business bankruptcy at least 4 times. Trump explains to prisons about arguing that businesses often have to file for bankruptcy, and they file for bankruptcy was a financially sound move each time he did it. In fact, during the September 16th Republican debate, Trump asserted that 100 companies have done the same thing. Or within fact, the 7 day time for wording that chicken blog is analyzed the claim for both sides about Donald Trump's business bankruptcy in the article straightforwardly titled the fact checking claims about Donald Trump's for bankruptcy. The website found that there is ability to meet Trump's point about business bankruptcy being in the best interest of companies. Trump has filed business bankruptcy 4 times. The Trump Taj Mahal in 1991. Trump has a hotel in 1992. Trump hotels bankruptcy results in 2004. And Trump Entertainment results in 2009. Each time the bankruptcy was chapter 11 filed by chapter 7 and chapter 13 bankruptcy deal with personal bankruptcy. All right. You go down. All right.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, did you hear what I just read?
Yeah, I heard it. I was reading right along with you.
Okay, yeah. So he did. He filed for bankruptcy, well, business bankruptcy over 4 times.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah. Now they didn't say about personal bankruptcy. Yeah. So his personal account is good, but his business bankruptcy he had to file for.
Yeah, he's a trust fund baby anyway, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So, is there anything else you want to say as far as regard to this situation, regard to this whole warrant for the arrest? What is your thought? What was your thought on that? We heard about there was a warrant out for his arrest.
Well, my thoughts were, although it would be for myself personally, I would be kind of happy to see him be arrested, but I know it's really not going to happen. Um, I'm not even going to look forward to any more coming out of that. And that's about it on that.
Okay, okay. Well, no one said that he's a good businessman. Nowhere did I state that he's a good businessman. What I'm saying is he operates in the mind of a business person because he cannot differentiate between being a politician and being a businessman. You see what I'm saying? So, with that being said, he has that mindset of a businessman more than he does as a politician because he used to operate in business.
And
So,
he's terrible at both.
yes, politics is something new to him.
But yeah, I mean, what you just read, it just gives more evidence and proof that he's terrible at both.
Right. Right. But you see, at the end of the day, it's the electoral college that puts him in. So, what they looking at, they look at the popular votes, right? But, what I'm saying, there weren't as many popular votes when it came to Trump. You see what I mean? It wasn't he didn't get that many popular votes. However, they didn't want to put Hillary Clinton in the office because of the whole scandal about the email and that whole situation. And plus, they not ready for a woman to be a president anyhow. So they went on ahead and put Trump in there. So that was on the electoral college.
Yeah, that falls right in line with the Congress
Huh?
who does. That falls right in line with Congress who does all that redlining in district.
Right. All right. He just squeaked to he just squeaked by to win. Well, if you want to say that he kind of won by default, let's just put like that. He won by default. Yeah, he didn't think he was gonna win, but he won by default because they had some information on Hillary, and plus Hillary is a woman, so they don't want Hillary to run, and her husband already was a president, so he won by default. If you want to be technical,
Well, it'll be interesting to see the results of this next election. Um,
are you looking to vote for the next election? Are you looking forward to voting?
I've been debating this with myself for a while now. Right now, I'm leaning toward probably vote. Well, I will be voting for my local government,
Okay.
but as far as the president goes, I have absolutely no faith in whoever sits in office that they're going to do anything for us. And by us, I'm just meaning the black folks.
Okay. Okay then. Well, I mean, as long as you vote on the local, because the local policy is what's more important. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to vote on the local policy. Give me 1 second.
Okay? Black folks. Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. I had to go take care of something.
All
Yeah.
right.
So, yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You have to vote based on the policies, you know what I'm saying, especially on the local areas. Because we can't just get so caught up on who is the best. Give me one moment. Okay, I'm back again. Sorry about that. Yeah, but you have to vote based on the policies and not just based on because of the person's personality and what political party they represent. And I think as a lot of times as us as black people, we get so caught up on that.
Well,
Hold on. Somebody put, but Biden is a little less bad than Trump. No, no, Biden wouldn't even make a good president because Biden has, you know what, you want to talk about Biden? Let's pull up what his policy was since we're on the subject about Biden. Let's pull up his policy. Because I think that we forgot. I think people are forgetting. Hold on. Let somebody brought up Joe Biden and his policies, and
I
let's
don't think
pull
we forgot. I
that up.
believe
Let's
that.
pull it up.
Yeah, I believe that there's so many of us with that forgiving
No, I
attitude
think yeah, some people forgot. Hold on.
because because
I mean, you don't have to vote for Trump, but if you think Joe Biden, hold on now. This is the website right here. Let me put you on mute real fast. Let me mute you real quick. Okay, the controversial 1994 crime laws that Joe Biden held right is plain. In 1994, tough on crime law remains a big topic of debate in 2020. Democratic debates. Here's what you need to know. One of the most controversial criminal justice issues in the 2020 Democratic primary is a tough on crime law passed 25 years ago and authored by current front runner Joe Biden. If you ask some criminal justice reform activists, the 1994 crime law passed by Congress and signed by President Bill Clinton, which was meant to reverse decade of rising crime, was one of the key contributors to mass incarceration in 1990s. In the 1990s, they said it led to more prison sentences, more prison cells, and more aggressive policy. I mean, aggressive policing, especially hurting Black and brown Americans who are disproportionately likely to be incarcerated. So you're telling me that Biden is less bad than Trump, but he was the same one that signed on the policy back in 1994, which increase more prisons, because guess what? A lot of schools were closed down so more prisons can be built. So you're telling me that Joe Biden is not as bad as Donald Trump?
I don't know who said that, but I do know
This,
that neither one of them are any
yeah,
good.
somebody in the
Like I
comment
said,
section, someone in the comment section had said that, but they both signed up. I mean, not Trump. Joe Biden signed a policy that would bring about mass incarceration and aggressive police brutality. If you want Biden to become president, then he needs to change the laws about mass incarceration and bring some type of reform, so where people, especially those who committed non-offensive crime or didn't do anything regarding to manslaughtering, right? Those individuals needs to be coming home to their family. Make sure
well,
he bring more policy about reform, because if not, then you can't tell me that he'll be a good candidate and that he's less bad than Trump. And the only reason why you're saying that because he's a Democrat.
yeah, the
And
damage
I
has
don't
been
know,
done. You know,
huh?
I said the damage has been done. I mean, through that crime bill, how many families have been destroyed? How many families have been torn apart and just broken up because of that crime bill? And this
Right.
is many years and millions of people who've been affected, and it's been all people of color. I mean, it's not just black folks; it was Mexicans too. You know, but so I mean, Trump ain't gonna do nothing to try to rewrite the crime bill. I mean,
Well,
that's
but
right up
no,
there.
wait a minute. Trump has did the reform process. He has got a couple people released, a few people released from prison,
Every president
for
releases people.
non-offensive crime. And one of
Yeah,
those people that happened to be released from prison was Angela Stanton.
all presidents release folks from prison.
Huh?
Obama did. All presidents release people from prison.
No. I'm talking about they got early release. That's what I'm talking about. Early release.
Yes, all presidents release prisoners from prison. All
Okay.
presidents. Every
Okay.
single president that we had. So he ain't did nothing that nobody else ain't did.
No, but he brought more. Okay. In other words, he brought more reform into place. He was able, like, there was individuals like I said, Angela Stanton happened to be one of them. And if you don't know if you don't know who she is, you need to look her up. She did an interview with the Breakfast Club, and then there was many others. So when we were under President Obama, there weren't a lot of people getting early release from prison,
Yeah.
and from and previous and the president that came before Obama, he definitely did not release a lot of prisoners. So there were people that were still incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? So I can give Trump that credit. But see, Trump wasn't the one that signed the bill and said, okay, we're going to bring about mass incarceration. That was Bill Clinton and Joe Biden.
Well, it was more than those two, but yeah, it was those two. And as far as Trump go with releasing folks from prison, like I said, every president has done that. Now we want to go with the total number of people who were released from these presidents. Then maybe Trump did more than other presidents have done by
Yeah.
releasing folks from prison. But
And also, Trump,
I don't know each and every person that's been released from prison by every single president, and I don't know if all of them were black. I don't know if all of them were Mexican. I don't know if all of them were white. I just know of the few that I do know, and the few that I do know is just like Angela Stanton. Yeah, they've been black, and that goes with all presidents. But hey, he done did something. Ooh wee. But he did a lot. He did a lot worse stuff too.
I mean,
I
yeah, they
mean,
all do a lot worse. So I'm not saying that Trump is the great president, no. But I'm just
you
looking
know,
at his policies. I'm not saying that him as a person is great because we all know that he's arrogant and he doesn't really care if things don't go his way. He gonna make it go his way, and we know that. But we looking at what he has done so far as throughout his 4 years of being president. What he has
it's
done
what
so far, like with the HBCUs, he made sure the HBCUs were able to get funds, so they wouldn't have to keep coming back every year. You know what I'm saying? He made sure that they got over $250 million funds. What president have done that?
have they allocated those funds toward?
What you say?
What have they allocated those funds toward?
They advocated the funds towards the schools because there are some
I'm
HBCUs.
talking about what have the schools allocated those funds towards?
The building to keep the schools open, to keep it, going. You know what I'm saying? Wherever they need it. Because there's been some HBCUs that's been closed down because they did not have enough funds and they did not have enough enrollment. So what president has done that? Obama didn't do it. Bill Clinton didn't do it. What's his name? George Bush didn't do it. So it took somebody like Trump, who is not everybody's favorite, to go ahead and make sure that these schools get funded. And he also signed another bill to give about was it people who have job skills, they can be able to work for the federal government. You know what I'm saying? And not just so much based on college degrees. At one point in time, if you was trying to work for the federal government, you had to have a certain type of degree. But now the rules have changed that now you can if as long as you have the job skills or if you have the experience, you can work for the federal government. And Trump signed that. And if you want me to pull up the information, I can pull that up for you if you like.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Here it is. I'm going to put it up right now. All right, so okay, here it is. It says it did. Okay, so it was a misled that said that Donald Trump saved HBCUs, but he ain't necessarily saved them. What he did was make sure they got enough funding. So here it is, and it's the article of from January 23rd, 2020, from InsideHired.com.
What is that again?
Hold on, let me show you the web. The website is called InsideHired.com. All right, so okay, their remarks is fact checkers quickly correct the record after President Trump during remarks Monday at Davos Economic Conference declared that he had rescued historically Black colleges and universities. I saved HBCUs. We saved them. Trump said they were going out and we saved them. The president brief comment appear to refer to bipart bipartisan bipartisan legislation dubbed the Future Act that the U.S. Congress passed in December. The legislation made permanent $255 million in annual STEM funding for minority serving colleges, including roughly $85 million specifically allocated to HBCUs. So you see that? Do you see the article?
Scroll. It says,
Huh? You see the article?
while many of the nation's HBCUs face financial pressure, the funding stream is important to them. It isn't responsible for keeping the doors open.
Right. And see where it says Congress passed the legislation after months long negotiation over several higher education bills. Trump signed the law in December. So as a fact checkers rightly noted, it's a stretch at best for the president to claim he single-handedly saved the colleges by signing the law. However, the White House and the U.S. Department of Education can make legitimate points when touting their support for the sectors. So, so you see that? So basically the point is, so the whole point is that he did sign the bill that will make sure that those HBCUs are funded every year
They only
permanently.
got 85 million.
Huh?
They only got 85 million.
Right. But also the 255 million going towards the STEM as well.
But that's to minority
Right.
schools. But
Right. And
that
we're
could be a
considered
private
as,
college.
and you gotta
That could,
understand, we're considered as minorities.
I'm saying there could be a female all girl school. It could be
Uh-huh.
things of that nature. That's anything that they consider minority. It's not just HBCUs. That's tallied up as well in that. And the HBCUs got $85 million.
Hold on. Okay, and here's the one right here. All right, this come from US Today. You see the article? Oh shoot. All right, hold on. Give me a second. All right, you see the article from US Today?
Government hiring.
Huh?
Trump signs order prioritizing job skills over college degree and government hiring.
Yes. Look, check this out. Now you see where it says Washington, a college degree will no longer give Americans a leg up when seeking some jobs with the federal government. You see that? Hold on, let me highlight it for you. You see it, and it says President Donald Trump signed an executive order on Friday that will overhaul the government's hiring practices so that a job applicant's skill will be given priority over a college degree.
Who's doing the hiring?
The federal government for any job that you apply for this federal government, as long as you have the skills, and of course you gotta pass the background check. That's necessary. But as long as you have the skills, then you're more than likely able to get a job. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. It's not mandated to get a college degree.
So with all the jobs that they have going on out here in America today, um, these hiring practices, do they affect the black folks in a positive way or a negative way? Because there have been a whole lot of things going on, even with this so-called equal opportunity employer type of bull crap, or should we say affirmative action stuff going on.
Okay, so what do you mean? Like, give me an example. What are you talking about? Like, give me a good example so I can be able
Well,
to understand your question.
okay. The article is stating that you don't need a degree to work at a government job,
Right.
but that don't mean that black folks won't get that job still. Hell, black folks still can't get jobs, and we got college degrees, and some of our resumes are better than some of these white folks. We don't get jobs that we want. That's in the private sector or the public sector. But the government jobs that, I mean, that's nice, but that's not going to affect us in a positive way. That has
Okay,
nothing to do with it. We're not the hiring managers. We're not even the entrepreneurs. We're not the CEOs. We're none of that.
okay, wait a minute now. I can see your point. In a way, if there's still constant discrimination, then yes, it would affect us. But at the same time, there are people, there are, entrepreneurs, there are black people that's working for the federal government. Okay. But you're right, they don't make up the large percentage of those individuals. You're correct about that. However, there's people in those fields. Now, would the outcome be? Who knows? Who knows how things going to change? Because now a lot of companies are starting to back down a bit. Ever since this whole situation took place with the George Floyd case and Breonna Taylor, a lot of companies starting to be more considerate, saying, "All right, then, well, we really need to wake up because now, um, if we don't do something about this, we're gonna either we're gonna lose a lot of consumer base, or two, there's gonna be strikes going on. So a lot of companies are taking action.
What
You know what
kind
I'm
of
saying?
action? All our
Action.
companies do is they might donate some money or they'll give a statement, but the hiring practices are still the same. The discrepancy between the black folks in leadership positions in these companies is still the same. I mean, you can go into a warehouse and see tons and tons of black folks in that warehouse, but if you go into the offices of that warehouse, I promise you, it's not gonna be that many black folks up in there.
That's why I said, yeah, it's not gonna be as many black people. You're right. And you know
Exactly,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
Because we're gonna always be outnumbered. But with him signing this executive order, it will give more opportunity and space for those, especially particularly African Americans who don't have college degrees but got the skills, the opportunity to get these jobs. Now, keyword I said opportunity. I'm not saying that it's gonna be absolute. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's absolute that you would get the job right away, but it's an opportunity.
Well, I believe I don't see any type of silver lining in any of that for black folks. Not one single bit, because nothing is etched in stone to say yes. You have to go ahead. If we are actually 13% of the population, we're gonna make sure that we're gonna make sure that our company or our government represents that 13% in our hiring process and every type of position. It doesn't matter if it is a leadership position or if it's just the starter position. But that 13% will be represented in every single level of that company, of the government, But I don't see any of that happening or any of that stated in the article that you presented from USA Today. But that
Of course,
that
it's not going to say directly. It's not going to say that black people going to get jobs, but it's going to use terms like Americans. So by us being in America, we're considered as American by nationality. You
we
see what I'm
don't
saying?
take those rights.
So of course, it's not going to directly say that black people going to get the jobs, but it's going to say those who have the job skills and but don't have a degree, they have a greater chance of opportunity to work for the federal government.
Everybody has skills.
Yeah, but then okay, but here's the thing: you got skills, but here's another question: when it comes to a federal job, are you able to pass that background check? Because see, when you trying to apply for a federal job, they do a thorough background check. You do know that, right?
Yeah, I know that. I
I
know
mean,
that. I
so
mean, you got black folks that work at the airport, and you can't even work on the airport property without having that federal background check.
right, exactly, absolutely, right, exactly.
But that don't mean that you're gonna get a federal government job.
I mean, that's why I say there's chances. I ain't say there's absolute. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's not absolute, but there's a chance.
There's a higher chance that those jobs still gonna go to those white folks than it is gonna go to black folks.
And it don't just go to white people. You know, you got Asian people that's dominating the job forces right now too.
And none of that is saying anything positive for black folks.
Okay.
So I'm
Now,
gonna that drop.
okay. So now you said that. Now you also said something about black entrepreneurship, right? There is
Really?
black people that are entrepreneurs, but they just not gaining that type of recognition on the higher level. But you do have black folks that's out here, you know. As a matter of fact, speaking of black entrepreneurship, hold on, let me show you something. A sister got her own solar energy company. Let me go on blackenterprise.com.
And what state is this?
Uh, let me pull it up. I forgot off the top of my head. I can't remember. Let me look it up first. Black woman to have solar energy. Okay, so here it is. All right, give me 1 second, Julius. Now, do you see the article?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so here it is. Check this out. It says "Meet the Woman." This is from blackenterprise.com, and it came out today. It says "Meet the woman behind the first black-owned community solar energy company." And solar energy is promised to be the new source of our power as we move into the future. It is important that as this new sectors experience rapid growth, that we also work to make sure it is accessible to everyone and not just a selected few. According to a recent PwC Global Power and Utility Survey, 97% of utility executives across the globe expect a medium to high level of disruption in their main home markets by 2020. Meet the black woman making sure black communities have access to solar power. And let me skip down. Let me skip down to what her name is. Hold on. Okay, hold on. All right, here it is. It says, after extensive work in government, entrepreneur and advocate Crystal Hansley launched her community solar farmer with a premier company, We Solar Energy, with the goal to provide underserviced and underfunded communities access to solar energy. During my time leading the community affairs policy at Congresswoman Eleanor Norton's office, Maryland passed new laws to increase the use of solar energy across the state. I saw how effectively solar could reduce the cost of electricity for households and decided to get involved in the emerging world of community solar, said Hansley in an email interview with Black Enterprise. And then check this out. Hold on. Shit. I'm trying to highlight this. Okay, here it is. I started a position at Neighborhood Sun with, a regional solar company. Hold on, let me put you on mute real fast. All right. I started a position at Neighborhood Sun, a regional solar company in Maryland, as a director of government and community relations. After working with solar energy developers and city leadership in Baltimore, helping thousands of low to moderate income families save on their utility bills, I decided to launch my own company dedicated specifically to open community solar farms in neighborhoods like Baltimore. And through our company, Hensley is able to build solar farms for communities to use on a local utility grid. Customers can either subscribe to blocks of electricity or purchase a portion of the solar panels. She explained, household can sign up at our website, and renewable energy credits are added to their electric bills from their loaded energy production. All right, did you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, and that comes from Black Enterprise. So here it is. You got a Black woman that got her own solar energy company.
I think that's outstanding.
Yeah, that is outstanding, and there's many others. There was another sister that made an investment in a gas station in Jacksonville, Florida.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I think it's 4 of them.
Huh?
I believe it was 4 sisters that did that in Jacksonville, Florida.
Right. So now you see that there are Black entrepreneurs, but let me show you how it goes. Okay, you gotta look at it as a jelly bean concept. You know what a jelly bean is, right? Okay, have you ate jelly beans before?
Yes.
Okay, now what's the one jelly bean that you don't eat that everybody dislike or everybody don't think it has a taste? Out of all the jelly beans, which one you do not eat?
Black.
The black one. Why?
Tastes different.
It tastes different. Okay, now put us into that concept of the jelly bean. So it's like this. People or society see Black people as valuable when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to athletics, and when it comes to music. But when it comes down to like politics and government or business and economic, Black people are going to be overlooked at on those levels. They're not going to earn a lot of recognition. And even with the STEM, Black people are being overlooked at. And what she's doing is in relation to STEM because she owns a solar energy company. So with that being said, you're going to find out that there's more Black people that just earn more recognition through entertainment and sports than they do with just entrepreneurship, even in STEM or whether it be real estate. That's that. Because on that level, they're considered as the Black jelly bean. You get it?
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
Right. So, I mean, now there's just need to be a more increase of Black entrepreneurs.
I look at it like this. Like here in Memphis, you got Black-owned companies, and a lot of them are restaurants or eateries, diners, or whatever you want to call them. But either way it goes, they are Black-owned companies. And I would say out of all the Black-owned companies that I visit here in Memphis, 100% of their customer base is all Black. You don't see no diversity with their customers. That's the issue that we have with entrepreneurs. And that's what I'm talking about when it comes to making sure that 13% is represented completely and fully in all phases, whether it is in leadership or just any type of business whatsoever. Because it's nice to be supported by your own, but if you're going to really run one of these Fortune 500 companies and really compete with the big boys and all that there, you're going to need diversity in your customer base. Now, she's doing a great thing over here, bringing solar energy to low-income families, because that solar energy, man, that saves a lot of money. It saves a lot of money, but if she wants to continue that business, she's going to have to diversify her customer base. And that's just the bottom line. But that goes with any business. But they will not shop. They will not shop with Black folks just because of, like you said, that Black jelly bean effect. and that's a major issue now. I mean, the stuff always sounds good, but I'm talking about it has to be real action behind some of the stuff that's going on, and nobody, and I mean nobody, not one single president, even the one that's out here today, has really put any action towards the stuff that they've done.
Okay. So you said they haven't put any action?
You're right.
Like, okay, so I agree. Yes, there are those who have not fulfilled their promises or
It ain't even about
for
fulfilling
the
promises. I
agenda.
mean, so when you remember during when before Obama got elected in his first term, they were still having that little debate, him and Hillary Clinton, and George Bush was in office, and the economy was going down the hill, and all these car dealerships, they were going out of business. Folks were losing their homes and all that. There, they hurried up and built out car dealerships. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ASAP, ASAP. But you can't get these folks to sit over here and put for some kind of something to say, hey, you're gonna have to start buying products from these minority-owned companies. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to start supporting these minority owned companies. I mean, she a solar panel business. I mean, it's places out there that want solar panels. Why not say, hey, you gotta give this percentage of your business to a minority owned business? Whether it's 15% or whatever you got.
Okay. Right. And just piggyback off of what you said about diversity. Yeah, of course. I mean, if you're trying to prosper as a business owner, yes, you gotta create diversity. You gotta, because if you're not diversified, then you're not gonna make any income. You know what I'm saying?
That's correct.
So you
And that's
gotta
what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because
right.
that business won't last long if you don't make income.
Right, exactly. Now, what she's doing is cater to those in the lower income community, but you gotta look at it. It's not just black people that's in the lower income community. You got blacks, you got Asian, you got Mexican. Mexicans and or the Hispanic group, they make up the second highest of those in lower income community. So she has to. I mean, it's a game of chess. When you play the game of chess, you gotta play it smart. If you're not being smart about how you plan it, then you're gonna find yourself in a detrimental state.
I understand that. I understand that.
Right.
But
So
well, that's like into some. And I had a talk with a guy today, and they were talking about how things seem like they're changing and stuff. It's like we're becoming more united, and I'm like, that's bullshit, you know. But we need we need more change. And he said the guy told me that it just takes a process. It's gonna take a while and all that there. So I went to about job I had back in the day, but it's jobs that's out there right now like this. And the job, it was based off production. If you didn't meet your production numbers, they didn't give you that much longer. They fired your ass. And, we over here waiting on folks to, what I'm saying, finally come around and want to actually do the right thing and just support people not based off of, oh, they're black owned or anything like that, but just go ahead and, what I'm saying, do right by folks out here. And you're saying we can take our time with that. Now, why can't we use that same logic as they use when they put their foot on your neck when you go to these jobs and do these production type of jobs? If you're not going to come around and make these changes real fast, we just gonna go and fire your ass. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Um,
But
But
I
you know
mean, I mean,
what? Go ahead.
no, no, you go. I just want to say that little thing, but go ahead.
You know, right now it's like it's very hard to do a lot of things that you really want to do, especially as a community, and because we're dealing with the crisis of the pandemic, and you know millions of Americans losing their jobs, have to go through unemployment, and then on top of that, everybody didn't get their stimulus package, and then everybody is waiting on unemployment and it's currently pending. So it's like you can't do much right now. You really can't do much. Um, and then there's a situation where where there's new cases of the virus going on now that some states are doing a state of emergency due to this COVID-19, and Georgia happened to be one of them. So it's like, what can't you really do? You at a standstill. You can't really do a whole lot.
Well, I mean, in order for the cases to rise, there had to be a relaxation on the restrictions that we were given during the pandemic. They opened up everything, which means that now you can do more. So
Mhm.
to say that you can't do much now because of the pandemic, that's just incorrect. You can do more, even though yeah, the cases are rising because people are out there doing more. You know, but I want to talk to you about something else that you did mention just a few seconds ago. Um, I want to say when it came when it comes down to this opening up the cities, towns, or states or whatever, and getting folks back to work and all that. There, and we know it's a pandemic going on, and we know that uh, people of color, we all are we lack the funding and the resources to get proper health care when it comes down to something of the like COVID-19 right now. But they'll have you go out here and put not yourself, but your relatives, your elders in danger because they'll tell you have to go out there and make their money for them while they get to still sit at the house and chill while and be safe with
Right.
all their egotistical glory, you know. And I just it's a I don't I'm looking at time and it's getting late, but I can sit here and talk with you for a long, long time. I don't want to rant and rave, and I don't want to get too far off subject, and I don't want to seem like I'm just sitting out here crying and stuff over what's going on.
Oh
Basically,
no, 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 no! You expressing yourself, and I appreciate that. I thank you for coming on here and just expressing yourself. I mean, I just wanted to get my thoughts on the topic about the whole warrant and everything. So, but I'm glad that you came on here. The conversation was good. You know what I'm saying? It was great. Um, yeah. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and get off of here. And okay, I'm sorry, you just missed it. So you will have to watch the video for those of you that just tuning in. You have to watch it from the beginning, because the topic is about the U.S. president and the arrest warrant. So please make sure you guys tune in and watch it from the beginning. So I'm sorry if you caught it at the last minute, brother. Uh, yeah, just watch it. So anyways, you guys, thank you guys for watching. For those of you that been on here, I did not expect to go this long, but it was cool though. Yeah. But other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. So with that being said, may peace and power and elevation be to all of you. And I will check in back with you guys in the morning. Um, until then, thank you for watching. And make sure you like and subscribe and share. And we will see you guys in the next video. and hit the notification bell. And if you're on Facebook, you can share this video. So I'm sorry for the technical difficulties with the noise in the background and stuff. So hopefully, I can get that. Hopefully everything will work out better. So right now it's just the beginning for me. So eventually things are going to work out, and I'm going to get those things taken care of. But outside of that, y'all have a good one. Be safe, take it easy, and remember, knowledge is accessional. Knowledge is power. Okay, and Julius, I appreciate you for coming on here. Yes, I really do. We should, again, you more than welcome to come in and chat. Chat and have an interaction. It was great. The conversation was good. But again, yeah, y'all take it easy, and that's that. Deuces. All right. Thank you.